Hi, my name's Louise. I'm here working with Midwaste and Coffs Harbour City Council to talk to you about how to reduce food waste. There are so many things that we can do in our homes, in our daily life to reduce food waste. But actually, one of the most central things for me in my journey of cooking as a home cook, just being organised as a mum, is menu planning. Just a word of warning, I'm a little bit passionate about menu planning, so bear with me for a moment. 12 years ago, when I became a mum, I actually made this little chart. It says Healthy Weekly Meal Plan, and it's got breakfast, lunch and dinner, and also little tasks to do ahead of time, or shopping to use up, or food to use in my fridge. So I have all these little sections on here. If that's a little too overwhelming, the best place to start is actually just with dinner, because then you can use the leftovers for lunches in lunch boxes as well, or dinner the next night, or do bulk and freeze. So I've laminated this, and this has actually lasted me 12 years. I use the old OHP pen, or a little non-permanent marker pen, and it just wipes off with water. And then on the back, over the years, I've used it when we've had dietary needs, and I write some ideas to help me to save some time, or I write my children's favourite meals on there. But basically, it helps me stay organised. By having the area down the bottom, that says food to use, that's so important, because I'm so passionate about making sure I don't waste food, or I really try my best to not waste too much food at all in our family. So I do a bit of an audit on Sunday afternoons and see what's in my fridge, what leftovers I need to use up, what meals I've got in my freezer, because I allocate those. And I also write up the top here what activities we've got during the week. So if I need to menu plan around my busy family life, I know that I'm going to use a leftover meal from the freezer, or one that I made in bulk the night before, and I'm going to double that up. And also it gives me an opportunity for my children to see what's in season, because I buy weekly, I buy in season, I buy directly from farmers where possible, and I get a range of different nutrients and different coloured vegetables and fruit in there as well, when I can see the different types of food groups that I can plan. Also, I just want to show you why I've got a bowl of apples in front of me, is that I sometimes like to buy in bulk when something's in season, and I bought these beautiful Granny Smith apples because they're my favourite, and the kids love Granny Smith apples because they're not too sweet. But I haven't made my favourite chutney, my apple chutney that I used to make when the kids were younger, for ages. So last night I quickly cut up some apples, I put it in the saucepan, I put some cinnamon, ginger, apple cider vinegar, a couple of other ingredients, and it's just a little bit of a savoury apple chutney. Blended it up in my food processor when it was cooled down, jarred it up, and it's a real treat. We haven't had it for ages. But apples, when they're in season, you can add that into your menu planning. So, when you've got something in bulk that you need to use, you put it into your menu planning. I've got a whole lot of basil, I've got a whole lot of apples, so I'll probably put in my menu plan, I'm going to do an apple crumble on the weekend for dessert, or I'm going to then have that leftovers for breakfast one day during the week, so I don't have to think about breakfast. Or we can have a real treat and do baked apples. We can do apple cinnamon pancakes for breakfast, and then I can freeze those and put them in their lunch boxes. That all appears on my menu plan. It helps me live within my budget, it helps me stay in season, it helps have variety in my food. I could go on forever about menu planning, but it is super critical to help you to reduce food waste, not only for the environment, but also for your family budget and your awareness raising of what's in season, and all the other critical components to do with reducing food waste. Start with menu planning, and you will naturally learn to connect with all the other parts and all the tips that are really important for reducing food waste. And that's it for me. Check out our Living Coast website and our Facebook page for more really super duper tips on how to reduce food waste. Thanks so much.